So as promised, I added an extra slide in for how to tire out your high energy dog. And with high energy dogs, I mean these dogs who always wants more, who would not stop, and you throw a ball and your dog is back with a ball right next to you and wants to go again and again and again and again and just won't stop. So I mentioned this already, but I want to highlight this again. They are very often pretty intelligent dogs, so do give them a mental challenge, let them use the brain, let them do something. And if you need any ideas on cognitive enrichment or what it would be, please head over to the section about cognitive enrichment. But yeah, provide them with a challenge, provide them with a novelty, provide them with something where they can problem solve, where they can actually do something that does not include running around like crazy, but really focusing on something with a brain. So they have to do something, have to figure something out, so they also get mentally tired. Because as I said earlier, you will not be able to tire them out physically, most likely. Either they are a breed where they would not show when they are over-exercised, and I will leave some indication of over-exercising a dog and what, when you can maybe tell the dog is over-exercised. Maybe they are just so prone to go that they themselves would not just stop. So they might just not show the signs of physical tiredness until they're completely over-exercised. So this is something you do want to avoid and where you want to step up and be a responsible dog owner. Also can obviously be quite difficult and hard on the joints when you have constantly repetitive movements like throwing a ball. So if you think about throwing a ball, this is not necessarily the movement they would do, right? If you have a dog who would hurt, they might do some of the movements with an abrupt stop, etc. But they would also do circles. They were more free flowing. If you have a ball, it's quite unnatural, isn't it? So you throw the ball full on, the ball hits the ground, and in order to get the ball where the ball hits the ground, your dog has to do a full speed, full stop, where they basically push their whole body weight onto their front legs. So this can be quite abrupt, this can be quite hard on the joints, on the whole legs. So and then get up again, bring it back. So very high energy play. And I just really do want to pop in a little warning here that playing the ball, there's nothing wrong with playing the ball, obviously, but repetitively just throwing the ball and having every walk just purely chasing a ball mindlessly, this might not be the best thing for your dog. Not only physically but also mentally. You have probably seen a dog who gets totally ball obsessed and is not able to focus on anything else, is not able to engage with the dog or with the environment, is not able to sniff or whatever because they're so focused on just wanting the ball to be thrown, start barking, etc. So yeah, I really please rethink throwing the ball and how often you actually do this. So this ties in quite nicely with like rethinking of throwing the ball or just throwing the ball, is to also improve the quality of their exercise. So it's not about doing more, but just doing it better. So finding ways how you can engage your dog in different exercises, in different ways, how they use their body, how they build up different muscle groups, how they engage with you as well, as just, using you as a ball thrower, but also where you basically become more a team that interacts together. So whether this would be maybe going on hike, doing something like canicross, or just mixing it up, maybe doing some agility. And I actually really like a video. It's filmed by Lauren Langman, who is an agility champion. She filmed this video about doing agility at home with no agility equipment needed. So I will link this down below, and maybe this might be a really fun way for you to exercise your dog, and not only physically but also mentally. So maybe give this a go, maybe give this a try. And it doesn't have to be expensive. There are so many ways you can do this DIY, and just use what you have and just make it really fun. The summary here is that your high energy dog who always wants more and won't stop probably does not need more exercise but more stimulation. So do yourself a favor and do your dog the favor, and start adding in more enrichment for them, mental stimulation. So they also mentally get tired, and please also give them the gift of calmness and letting them be able to relax. So giving them the opportunity to decompress, to de-stress, and to really be able to sleep and rest, because our dogs do sleep a lot, and this really is important too. And when we go back to the lecture where we spoke about the stress bucket and the bucket fillers, one of the bucket fillers was constantly doing. So yeah, please do let your high energy dog also empty their stress bucket, and yeah, let them rest. And also, by the way, very often if you have, for example, a working dog, they are not working all the time, right? So when they work, they also get time off so they can recharge. So yeah, this is something to keep in mind, and please, please, please do. So we will talk next about puppies and senior dogs, because as mentioned, they are the other two exceptions I wanted to talk about, because it's basically the normal cycle of life, isn't it?